Hey, I'm Tashi and welcome to my home. In today's video, we're going to be testing my new Addy knitting machine with a 12-hour knitting day. And we're gonna see how many beanies we can knit on this machine in 12 hours. If you're new here, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join our little crafting corner of the internet. And if you enjoy any part of this video, please consider giving it one of these. You can now also join the Kevy Fan Club for exclusive content every month and discounts in my online shop. Let's get knitting.
I love yarn. I love yarn. I love yarn. I love yarn.
Okay, so here's the situation. On Amazon Prime Day, my husband agreed to let me buy this Addy knitting machine. I've been using the Centro knitting machine, which is a significantly cheaper version of the Addy. So the Addy is typically retails for like $240. I got it on sale for I think like $140. Like it was $100 off. Like it was a really good sale, which is why he agreed to let me get it. The Centro knitting machine retails for I think like $40 or $50. So it's significantly cheaper, but it's also significantly cheaper quality. You get what you pay for, friends. You can find both of these machines in my Amazon storefront, which is linked down below in the description. So I'm very excited to try the Addy knitting machine and really see how well it does. The other thing that I did buy was I did buy the drill attachments for the Addy on Amazon Prime Day as well. These are super cheap. I think these were only like $8 and it came with 2 of them. Using the drill on the Addy knitting machine is really gonna help me crank out beanies a lot faster. So I am very excited about that. If you watched my recent yarn haul video, you know that I recently bought a stupid amount of yarn, real stupid amount of yarn. We're talking hundreds of dollars of yarn, which is currently sitting behind me in these crates that are up top on my shelves. And most of the yarn that I bought in that haul, I specifically purchased in order to make my double-sided beanies for a couple of upcoming craft markets that I have in the fall. The other reason I decided to sit down and finally make these beanies today is because my amazing aunt, who recently gave me like $1,300 worth of gorgeous wool yarn, is giving me another yarn haul of cotton yarn, which my mom is currently bringing to me this weekend. And so I really need to clear some space on my yarn shelves to store the mountain of yarn that is coming my way, which I'm not mad about, but as of right now, I have nowhere to put any more yarn. My craft closet is full, my cubbies are full, so we need to clear out some room, and the easiest way to do that is to crank out some beanies on the knitting machine. So that's the plan for today. It is currently 9:42 in the morning. I got a little bit of a late start today because I definitely slept in a little bit later than I should. We're going to attempt to work on these beanies for 12 hours. That's my goal. I mean, like, it's probably not gonna be like 12 hours straight because I'm gonna take breaks to like eat and stuff, and I'm also doing laundry today, you know, adulting things or whatever. But the rest of the day, we are just going to be cranking out beanies. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm nervous about how my shoulder's gonna feel, because when I tend to do like large projects like this, my shoulder does flare up a little bit, but I'm hoping using the drill attachment on the Addy will help with that slightly so that I'm not the one that's constantly cranking the machine for 12 hours straight. I don't know, we're gonna see how it goes, but I am very excited to test out this new machine. Okay, so now is the point where I want you to drop your guess in the comments below. How many beanies do you think we're going to be able to knit today? And then we'll see who gets it correct once the video comes to an end. Okay, the first thing we gotta do, we gotta pick out our yarn and get some coffee. So honestly, most of the yarn in this crate I specifically got to make the beanies. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the crate with me, and we're gonna do this at my dining table because there's more room for me to kind of spread out there than trying to cram everything at my desk. So I'm just gonna move this. We're gonna see if we can clear out this entire crate today, because that would be amazing. I also have a couple more skein, like big skeins that I bought to match some of these variegated colors, so I'm gonna pull those out too. These are the other 2 colors that I got to pair with some of the variegated yarns, and I did get them in the 1 pound skeins. So I think we're just gonna take all this out to my kitchen table with us and we'll get set up. All right, well, we don't have the best lighting out here in my dining room, but that's okay. We're gonna work with what we've got. We are all set up and ready to go. So I've got the drill with the attachment on it. I've got my Addy attached to the table, which like I'm a little bit worried about working on this table because this table doesn't have like a straight edge. It's got a rounded edge. So I don't know, like the back legs of the Addy are kind of popping up and I think it's because of that rounded edge. So we'll try one beanie just to see if this is gonna work. If it doesn't work, we might move down to my basement because I do have a coffee table there that has a straight edge. So we might have to go down there to have a straight edge, which is fine because honestly it's getting a little hot up here. I might move down there anyways because it's much cooler. I got a bunch of just scrap yarn out of my scrap yarn bin because I like to use that to finish off the beanie. I put some scrap yarn just so that I can make sure that I don't miss a stitch. So I got lots of different colors that I will use. It's not enough, like these are all not enough to make projects out of, so that's why they're in my scrap yarn bin. So they're perfect for making beanies and I will reuse all of that as we progress. So my thought is I would like to just crank out as many beanies as I can on the machine and then I'll like do one big final like finishing of all of them because you do have to do some sewing after you knit them on the machine. So I think I'm just gonna like work with the machine for a while, maybe until my shoulder gets tired, then I'll finish the beanies that I've knitted. That's kind of my plan right now. I need a clip for my hair. I'm really warm. So warm. Yeah, we honestly might end up moving down to my basement anyways, just because it is really warm up here. Hot. Oh, and I got my coffee because, you know, essentials. Okay, at this point I'm procrastinating because I'm a little bit nervous to try this new machine. So I think we just need to like tear the Band-Aid off and give it a go. So I like to put my yarn on the floor when I'm working on my knitting machine. So I'm gonna do that down there. Because that way what I do is I just pull it up and then it goes like straight up into the machine, which is kind of nice. So we just have to decide on a color combo. Okay, I think we're gonna start with this beautiful babe. She gives mermaid vibes. I really like her. She was just catching my eye. Okay, here we go. We're casting on. You can do this. Okay. We have a hole. I must have missed something because, yeah, we definitely have a hole that's coming. It's the first one of the day. We're working out the kinks. It's all good. Attempt number 2. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try going forward. Forward. We're looking good on this one. I think we got it. I do always hand crank the first like 5 or 6 rows just to check to make sure we didn't drop any stitches or anything like that. But this is looking really good. So I think we're gonna put the drill on and see how the drill works. I'm a little bit nervous about this part. Hopefully it'll be okay. I used a drill on my Centro and since the Centro is not high quality, it did end up kind of ruining the machine. Like it ended up melting the plastic around the handle, so the handle would like literally get fused on itself and then wouldn't move, and I would have to like muscle it, so the handle got cracked, and the counter on my Centro also broke. I think just from like having to count so fast, it doesn't accurately keep track, so all of my beanies end up like different sizes because it's not accurately keeping track, and it's kind of a mess. So I'm nervous to use the drill attachment, but I know lots of other people do it and it should be fine. So we're gonna do it because there's no way I can hand crank all of these beanies because my shoulder would be killing me, so. Well, this kind of stinks because normally what I do is I rest the drill on the table when I'm doing this, but the angle that this machine is at when it's attached to the table, I can't do that with the drill. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, well, it is what it is. Well, it looks like this one did okay. Yay! And we need to switch color. Oh, I'm so excited. I will say after doing so many of those, my wrist is gonna hurt because I have to like kind of hold the drill at a weird angle, and even doing that first like half of a hat, my wrist does not feel great. So it'll be interesting to see how this comes together, but oh well. I think I'm gonna pair it with, yeah, this lavender color is so pretty. And I do always hand crank it when I load on a new color too for a few rows just to make sure the color catches correctly. I always get nervous because changing colors is where things get really dicey most of the time. Oh, so it always makes me so nervous. Cause like you hate to get halfway through a beanie and then have to redo the entire thing. That's the worst. It's happened to me more times than I can count, but always on my Centro. It's looking good. And I will also say the Addy is so much easier to hand crank than the Centro. I really enjoy that. Well, I got that new color change in, so back to the drill. I also do want to get like a lower power drill because this is on the lowest setting and it's still too powerful. Like I only hold the button down maybe like a third or halfway at most. Otherwise it gets going too fast for my comfort. So I kind of want to get like a baby, like teeny tiny, like pink drill because I think that'd be cute. Dun, 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 dun. The first beanie tube has been knit. Woohoo! Yeah, I think that turned out really well. That went pretty smoothly. So there we have one ready to be sewn. I will say I am a little bit nervous because like I said, the one thing that happened on my Centro with the drill attachment is that the plastic like around the handle started melting, and I can see that it's kind of starting to happen to this one too. And I definitely think part of that is like the angle at which I'm holding the drill. So I'm trying to hold it on really, really straight, but it is like the bottom, I guess I'm kind of like tilting it a little. So the like right underneath the handle is starting to get melty. We're living on a prayer here, people, that I don't completely break my expensive new machine. So I feel like that maybe used about half the skein. So I think we can maybe get one more out of that. Use this bad boy up. I think that sounds like a good plan to me. So that first one did take us a while, I think just because with all the setup and getting used to my new machine. So it is now 10:20, but I don't think the next one will take as long. So I'm gonna whip the next one out and then I'll let you guys know how long it took. Ta-da! Number 2 is done. We did have a little snafu. Yeah. I think what happened there is my finger accidentally slipped on the drill and I started going like way faster, and I don't know, the stitches just got like super weird. I don't know. I think I'll probably still finish this one, but I'll probably like discount it a little bit or something. And it's 10:37. So that really only took like 20 minutes, although yeah, the drill got a little fiery towards the end there. So I don't know. We'll see how that one turns out once I get everything hooked together. We definitely don't have enough left of this one to make a whole nother beanie, but I think what I might do is like, once I've gone through most of the skeins, I think I'll probably pair them together and do like some fun, like multicolored beanies at the end, because I think that would be super, super cute. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna finish these 2 off. I'm making them the same way I made them on my Centro, like the same row counts and everything, but they are different knitting machines and this kind of looks a little bit big to me. So I wanna finish it off to make sure that I am making it the right size. I'm also very intrigued because I did the same row counts for this color and this color, but the purple looks significantly longer. So I don't know why that is. I don't know what's happening there. So I'm gonna finish those 2 and we're gonna see what's going on. first reversible beanie is done. I am gonna try it on just to make sure that it fits correctly. Okay, that looks pretty good. I do think I could do a few less rows because it is a little bunchy at the top. So, and that's a pretty big brim. Okay, yeah, I think maybe this many less rows. Let's see, how many is that? 15, like 15-ish. But it is cute, and so I will keep this one to sell. It's cute both ways, right? Ah, it's so adorable. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the other one apart because I sewed the good one together first, the first one that we did. Yeah, this one is just, it's not good. So I think I'm gonna redo this one on the machine, and I honestly kind of wanna go buy a different drill right now. I'm just really worried that this drill is going to ruin my machine because it's too powerful. So I kind of want to go see if I can find a less powerful one. I think it might be worth it, honestly. So I'm going to do a little online shopping, see who has a drill that I need in stock. And then I might go run out really quick and buy that to help us finish our 12-hour beanie challenge. It looks like Target does have the pink one that I want, and it's only an 8-volt, which I think is gonna be perfect. This bad boy is a 20-volt, and it's just way too powerful. So I think I am gonna run to Target. We're gonna go do that because I do think that that's gonna make this process much easier. And yeah, let's go. It's the last one. I think it was meant to be. Got the drill. I am sure that's gonna need to charge for a while because it's a rechargeable one. So I'm going to plug it in and then have some lunch because I am getting pretty hungry. And then we'll get to test her out. I'm just really hoping that this makes the difference that I think it's gonna make. I feel confident that it will, but I don't know, we'll see. It's so tiny and cute, look at it. Oh, it's got a flashlight. That's fancy. Fancy. Oh, it does have a little juice. That's as fast as it goes compared to, yeah, I think that this will be good. I wonder if it'll work while it's plugged in. That would be cool. Usually they tell you to like use up the battery completely before plugging it in because I think it's better for the battery. So maybe I should do that. Yeah, I do think it's better for the battery if you use it all up first and let it completely die. I'm so hungry though. I'm just gonna power through my hunger until the drill dies, which hopefully it'll die soon. And then I will charge it whilst I eat some food. So I am going to redo this beanie and we're going to do a few less rows so that it is a little smaller. All right, here I go. I'm doing it. I only did 5 less rows. So something definitely like happened here on this one because that's not 5 rows. That's way more than 5 rows. So I kind of wonder if because my other drill was like going so fast, like the counter just kind of miscounted the rows, which would not surprise me because I think that that's kind of what happened on my Centro knitting machine. So clearly this drill is significantly less powerful because it's a 4-volt and my orange one is a 20-volt. I do think that the 4-volt is a little slow. Like it doesn't turn the handle much faster than like what I could turn it, although it does, you know, save my arm the movement. I just sit there and hold the button in. I think that like the perfect voltage for these knitting machines would probably be like an 8-volt. I think would be the right pace. It's Kevin's butt right here. For now, I do think that this drill is so much better than the big one, and it's just gonna be so much more consistent, slower, but I think that's just gonna have to be the trade-off. We'll use that in one of our scrap beanies because that'll make a good stripe later on. Okay, time to switch colors. The drill is still going strong, so we'll see how long she lasts. Kind of hoping she dies soon because I am hungry. I caved. I'm too hungry. In case you're wondering, I'm having tofu ramen with kale and carrots. and it's very delicious. Okay, lunch is done. This was very delicious. And now I want to finish this beanie that I made with the new drill and see how it all comes together. I really am confident that it's going to come together much better than much better than the other one. So let's sew her up and see how she fits. It's all sewn up and it's time for the moment of truth. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Oh, so cute. Okay, yes, this one fits perfectly. Love, 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 love. Yep, that's great. And then the nice thing about these too is like if you want to wear it more without the folded brim, like more as a beanie, you can also do that too. So I love these ones because they're so versatile. If you want the tutorial on this, definitely let me know in the comments below. I can easily make a tutorial on how I make these, but I do mine very similar to how Cameron from Cameron's Cute Creations makes her signature beanies. So that's kind of where I actually learned how to use my knitting machine, is from Cameron and her tutorial video. And then I obviously just kind of like adjusted it to my needs and preferences, but yeah, super cute. So look at the size difference. Well, I think I got rid of 20 rows between them. So, you know, some people have bigger heads, some people have smaller heads. So I might make some like of varying sizes just to kind of see, because I have kind of a smallish head. So this one fits me better, and it might be better for kids in this size, but this might be better for people with bigger heads. I don't know. So we'll see. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put an audiobook on, and I am going to keep making beanies on the machine until my screwdriver dies, and then I'll work on finishing up whatever beanies I get knitted, like sewing them up and stuff, while this guy recharges. It is kind of late. It is almost 1 o'clock. So this morning was just, it was a little rough this morning, but hopefully now we'll be able to whip them out real fast. Well, it's almost 3 o'clock and I'm starting to get really frustrated. So I did make 2 hats. These are them. They turned out really nice, and I did hand crank for the entire thing because the drill is still not charged, and it has been 2 hours that it has been plugged in. So that's a little annoying. I'm kind of curious to see like how long it holds its charge once it is fully charged, because if it gets done soon and it holds it for the rest of the day, then like, okay, but if it only works for like 2 hours and then I have to spend, 2 or 3 hours charging it again, then I'm gonna be really annoyed. I'm also really annoyed right now because this is the 3rd time that I have tried casting on and knitting with this yarn, and it keeps getting holes in it. Like the yarn on the pegs keeps like getting stuck in weird ways or like skipping a stitch, and I don't know why. Yeah, so pretty frustrated, not gonna lie, because I really like how it looks, but it keeps getting holes, and I don't know what to do. And I kind of wonder, because like my machine does rock a little bit. I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should just move it downstairs to the coffee table, and then hopefully it'll lay a little more flat. Plus I am, again, still really warm, so I think that's what I'll do. While I keep waiting for my drill to charge, I think I'm just gonna move my station downstairs because I'm frustrated and I guess I could use a break, and Kevin is all up in my business right now. What do you want? There's nothing for you to sit on right now. Sorry. Okay. In my basement, here's what I did. Okay, I decided I just grabbed my yarn scrap bin, and I think since I have to hand crank anyways till my drill is done charging, I'm just gonna do some scrappy beanies with some of my yarn scraps and some of the skeins that I've already used up, including like, you know, this purple one that we used for the first ones. And then I also have two of these nice blue colors. I've got some other purple ones in here that I think will pair well. So I think I'm just gonna kind of use up some scraps, do a few hand cranked beanies while I wait for that tiny drill to finish charging, which who knows how long that's gonna take. So we are unfortunately not making the progress that I was hoping we would make today, but hopefully in the last few hours of our challenge, we will be able to catch back up on some stuff. So we are already like about halfway through our challenge because it is 3:10 and we're about not quite 6 hours in, but almost 6 hours in. So that is about halfway and we've only made 5 beanies. That's not great. Okay, well, let's make a scrappy beanie and see what happens. So the drill is still not done charging, unfortunately, and it's 4:08. So we're going on 3 hours now. That drill has been plugged in and is not done. I finished the hat. I don't like it, okay? I like this side of it. I think it's cute, but I don't like the other side. And when you turn it up, you can kind of see this color come through. And I did a bad job matching the colors. So yeah, I don't love it, because I don't think it looks that good with it. Like maybe the blues, but then I last minute added this like greenish color and I shouldn't have done that. So I don't know, maybe I'll like discount it or something. I mean, it would make it cute, like if you just wear it as like a beanie on this side, it'd be cute, but I don't know. So my arm is tired from constantly turning the wheel manually, and I really want the drill to freaking charge all the way so that I can use it, because I don't want to unplug it when it's not fully charged, because I know that's bad for the battery. Like you need to let it fully die and then fully charge the first time. So who knows? Anyways, I got some pizza because I am a little hungry, so I'm just gonna have like an early kind of snacky dinner, and I don't know. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna pray that the drill is done charging, because we've only made 5 hats and it's already 4 o'clock. You're never gonna believe it. We're charged, yay! So now I am literally just going to like sit here and crank out beanies the rest of the night. So I'm done with the scrap yarn and I'm gonna try to work my way through my crate of yarn. I am gonna give this brownish variegated yarn, this guy, I'm gonna give him one more try. I think I'm just honestly gonna cut this part off, because I think there's probably like some part of this portion that is causing it to skip stitches and stuff. So we're just gonna put that in my scrap yarn box for another day, another project. And we'll try this again and see if we can get it to actually work. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill here and make beanies till I can't make beanies no more, or until my drill runs out of juice, whichever comes first. And I was looking through the manual, and the manual does say that it takes 2.5 to 3 hours to charge. So should have read that earlier, but I didn't. So there it is. Here I go. It happened again. I don't understand. I don't understand this yarn. Okay, officially annoyed with this yarn. Just this color, because like this is the exact same brand that the purple one was and it worked just fine. This color, not working just fine. I don't know why. So I give up on it. So weird. It is getting like so stuck. What the heck? It's really annoying. What a mess. Well, the drill died. The drill died after about like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So I'm not super thrilled about that because it literally like goes for less time than it takes to charge. So that's kind of annoying. So I do definitely want to get like another drill at some point. But I was able to make, let's see, 1, 2, excuse you, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was able to make 6 hats. So now I just need to sew them together. So I'm gonna do that while the drill is charging, and I will have to feed these girls soon. Actually, maybe I'll do that first. Are you guys hungry? Are you hungry? Should I get you some food? Yeah, you want some dinner? Do you want some dinner? You need some supper? And then I'll come back and sew the hats together. Yeah, you hungry? Wanna go eat? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Did it. I'm done. It is officially 9:30 on the dot. 9:30. Proof's in the pudding, baby. And I made a bunch of beanies. Not as many as I was hoping to make today. But we ran into some snafus, so all things considered, I think we did a pretty decent job. Did not get through nearly as much yarn as I was hoping to get through with today, but I partially blame the the wimpy drill that I bought. So I don't know. Yeah, it's still charging. It's still not fully charged, so that's super cool. Love that for me. I don't know. I might honestly just like keep all this stuff set up so that I can make some more tomorrow and just kind of keep whipping them out as they come. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna go to bed, but we will do a rundown on all of the beanies that I made tomorrow. All right, well, it is the next day and it is time to wrap up this video. So I thought I would show you all of the hats that we were able to make in our 12-hour Addie knitting machine session. And I did end up making quite a few reversible hats, but then I made some that weren't reversible. So I think this one's my favorite, just because it is my favorite color and it totally matches my current outfit. So I was able to make 2 of these and they are reversible. So you can, you know, reverse it and have one or the other. So I'll put this guy on, so because it matches and it's super cute. So this is kind of what it looks like when it's on. Dun, dun, dun. What do we think? We like that. And I don't know, some of them did get like a little funky, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm not sure why that happened, but I did find that the yarn, like sometimes it would get stuck like in the knitting machine, which was kind of annoying. So anyways, but I made 2 of those. I made 2 of these guys. These are also super cute. Love the color combos. And then I made one with some of my leftover yarn. So what ended up happening was I had more blue left over than the color changing one. So I just used up the color changing one and then finished with blue. So I actually ended up making this a single-sided hat and just put a pom-pom on top of it. So you want to wear it. So this one will be a little bit more expensive than the reversible ones just because of the addition of the pom-pom, but you can wear it this way or you can fold it down and wear it beanie style. So I made sure to use my tags that will show either way you want to wear it. It's correct. And I should say on my reversible ones, either way that you wear it, so whether you wear it this way or this way, the tag will be face up. So that's kind of nice. So I do have 2 different tags that I use for my hats. And then I made 2 of these guys. So here's the one, and then here's the other. And this one I showed you guys making, and this was a little bit big. So maybe there'll be somebody with a bigger head that wants this one, but there was that set. And then I made this guy. He is super, super cute. So again, I use that like blue yarn that I used for the other color as well. And I love this. And then since I was kind of running low on the blue yarn, I ended up switching. I had this yarn just in my stash, and I thought that looked really, really cute with this variegated color yarn too. So that's what we've got for those 2. And this one is probably one of my favorites. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So you can wear it on just the blue side, or if you want to get really funky with it, you can wear it on this side. It maybe is a lot with like that side out, but if you use it as the brim, look at how cute that is. Isn't that so cute? So I ended up really liking this one. This yarn struggled in the knitting machine, and I think it's because it's got like lots of different strands. Like one strand has multiple strands twisted together. So I actually had to hand crank this entire thing. And I was like paying super close attention to every single stitch that was getting cranked, because it did try to drop the stitches a couple times. And I figured that out because I had to redo it because I was about halfway through this side and it was dropping stitches, and I was like, what the heck? So then I had to redo it, and then that's when I hand cranked it and paid really close attention. So I think it was the same issue that we were having with that like kind of brownish yarn. I think the same issue was happening with that yarn that happened with this yarn. So I don't know. I think some yarns just work a little better in the Addi knitting machine, but the ones that have like the multiple strands that compose it, they don't like the Addi knitting machine at all. And then the final hat that I made, which is my least favorite, unfortunately, is this one. So I ended up putting a pom-pom on this one. I don't know. Maybe somebody will like this one. But you can wear this one like this, or you can wear it beanie style like this. So who knows? And that was all of our hats that we made. So in total, we were able to make 2, 3, 4, 10, and the one on my head makes 11. We made 11 hats today. So which one was your guys' favorite, and how much would you sell these for? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this 12-hour crafty adventure. There will definitely be more to come. Thanks guys, and I will see you next time for another crafting adventure.